Space is vast, mysterious, and full of wonders. For centuries, humans have looked up at the mighty sky and wondered what lies beyond our planet. What are the origins of the stars, planets, and galaxies? What are the forces that shape them? And what are the secrets that the cosmos has hidden from us? One of the most astonishing mysteries about space is how a book from over a millennium ago, long before the dawn of science and technology, could accurately and precisely describe the phenomena of planets, stars, galaxies, moon, sun, black holes, and more. And some of the information that was found in this book was not known until about, say, 70 or 100 years back, and some of it was not known by the scientists just a few years ago. In this captivating expedition, we will explore how science, with all its technological advancements, serves as evidence of the remarkable accuracy embedded within this miraculous book. Join us as we unravel the celestial marvels documented in the Quran and witness how scientific discoveries align with its teaching. Be prepared to reveal the awe-inspiring harmony between science and the Quran's timeless revelations. Piercing star is one of the wonders of celestial creations. In Surah Safat 37 verse 10, except such as snatch away something by stealth, and they are pursued by a flaming fire of piercing brightness. This night visitant is a brilliant star that appears very high in the sky, as it almost pierces its depth, and it's so bright that it splits the thick darkness and penetrates the eye. There are many different ideas said about the kind of star mentioned in this verse. Some, from the point of its distance and highness, say that it may be Pleiades, a cluster of bright stars. Some others, from the point of its brightness, say that it is Saturn or Venus or a meteor. And some other ideas say that it can be any star which glitters in the sky. But taking note that the modifies piercing mentioned in the verse for the star shows that the star is not any star, but it is a forceful bright star whose light passes through the darkness of night and penetrates our eyes. By the sky and the night comer. And what can make you know what is the night comer? It is the piercing star. It's one of the scientific miracles of the Quran. The star that knocks on the door. It sounds like someone knocking at the door. The human ear cannot hear all sounds of the universe. It only hears the frequency range of human speech that covers 250 Hz and 3000 Hz. It cannot hear the sounds below this frequency, which are called infrasound, and sounds of ultrasonic which are above this and at a very high frequency. They can only be recorded with equipment that can perceive these high frequencies. With the development of science and technology, The ultrasonic sounds of the universe from the atmosphere to the planets of the solar system, which sound at a very high frequency, have been recorded. The most interesting among them is the star which is named a pulsar by the scientists, mentioned as the star of Tariq in the Quran and sworn by it. Yes, this star, which is called Tariq, sounds just like the sound of the door being knocked by someone. The most interesting side of this is the word Tariq in Arabic language means the knocker on the door. The miracle lies in the astounding fact that the Quran over 1,400 years ago accurately described the pulsar star referred to as Tariq in Arabic, which resembles the concept of a door knocker. The precise description, confirmed by today's scientific discoveries, serves as compelling evidence that the Quran is indeed a real miracle. If we travel to the center of our galaxy, 26,000 light years away, a black hole is an object so dense nothing can escape its gravitational pull. Not even light. It's 10 times the size of our sun, yet millions of times heavier. And it's not the only one out there. In nearly every large galaxy, astronomers have formed evidence of black holes, million, even billions of times the mass of the sun. In 2019, a global research group made a huge leap forward, the first ever image of a black hole. After years of wondering, here was direct evidence that they do exist. They discovered what they sound like. Black holes are born when a massive star reaches the end of its life and collapses into itself, creating a very dense object with a strong gravitational pull. They are cosmic hoovers because of their strong gravitational pull that can attract anything that comes too close to them, including light. Even light can't escape a black hole. This means, by definition, they are invisible. So I swear by the retreating stars, those that run their courses and disappear. NASA calls them black holes because they are not seen. And it says that these holes have two attributes. They are invisible, al-khunnas. They run and move at high speed, al-jawari, and they can swallow everything with their strong gravity, even light, al-kunnas. In 2011, astrophysicists lacked the ability to reliably detect and observe the phenomenon of stars being swallowed by black holes. However, with the advancement of technology and methods, they have been able to witness and report this rare and spectacular event. As of 2016, only 3 cases of stars falling into black holes have been recorded and studied by scientists. Interestingly enough, that in the Quran there is a chapter called The Star that begins with, "By the star when it falls." In this chapter, the Quran describes a miraculous night journey that the Prophet Muhammad took to the heavens, where he saw some of the most significant signs of God. One of these signs was a place in space that was very dark, covered or draped in darkness. When there covered the lot tree that which covered it. This place matches the characteristics of what we now know as a black hole, which is a region of space where gravity is so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape. Scientists can detect black holes by observing how they affect the nearby stars. The Quran's description of this place is astonishingly similar to the recent discoveries of science and shows that the night journey was an actual event. Astrophysicists proved that light usually travels in straight lines, but near a black hole, the intense gravitational field curves and twists the light rays around it, producing a visual effect on the nearby matter. They demonstrated that a black hole can bend light to act as a cosmic magnifying glass. This is called a gravitational lens, and this is similar to the description of the place that the Prophet visited on his journey, as mentioned in the Quran. In Surah An-Najm, verses 17-18, it says, "The sight of the Prophet did not swerve, nor did it transgress its limit. He certainly saw of the greatest signs of his Lord." Einstein explained that the space around the Earth is curved by gravity, so anything that falls will follow this curvature. This means that all following objects have the same speed, regardless of their size or weight, because they are affected by the same gravitational field. He also said that this phenomenon applies not only to objects, but also to light rays from distant stars. When these rays pass near the sun, they bend along the curved space around it. Angela Speck, head of astronomy at the University of Missouri, says, "It's really about how light in space behaved up. Until Einstein came along, we had a way of thinking about what space was and what mass was. That was very different. Usually, we think of space as just being this empty thing. We think of it as if you have got light traveling, it travels like a laser in a completely straight line. It's only when using very precise equipment, like the Hubble telescope, that it becomes obvious that this isn't true. We can see that if a light had to pass close to something massive on its way to Earth, light rays are not propagating already along a curved line. And when we travel in space, we find twisted paths and nothing moves in a straight line. For example, planets orbit in elliptical shapes, and anything we launch from Earth orbit around it instead of going straight. The strange thing is that in the Quran, we find the Quranic expression is accurate astronomically and not just verbal. When God used the word ascending in a spiral or winding way, when he said, "The angels ascend in a winding way," because the word ascension implies a vertical direction. The only appropriate word is winding or ascending in a spiral way, which means rising above physical limitations.
Eastern Standard Time.
One inboard engine and then
6/10 into the mission, and Frank Borman has confirmed each event.
Staging.
An S1C, the first stage cut off. S2 has ignited, we can confirm.
In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good, and divided the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. And God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." And God made the firmament, and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And God called the firmament heaven. And the evening and the morning were the second day. And God said, "Let the waters under the heaven be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he seas. And God saw that it was good. And from the crew of a